Hello, Studio Art 360. Welcome to class today. Today what we're going to be doing is, rather than getting into finishing up the collages, which if you have time at the end of the hour you can continue and finish, we're going to be working through the next beginning part of the next two projects. What you're going to be doing is creating a social commentary piece. And social commentary is when an artist, or anybody else for that matter, creates something, whether it be an artwork or a news article or a song or a sculpture, which is part of an artwork, that talks about something that's happening in their society, in their culture. We've got very, very famous pieces like Guernica by Pablo Picasso, who was talking about the bombing of a town during World War II. You know, we've got imagery like that. We've got pieces by sculptors like Alexander Calder, who were commenting on the Vietnam War. But it doesn't have to be something big and heavy like that. It can be anything that's, important to you. So what we've got today is a series of worksheets. These worksheets you're going to be working with a classmate today on to begin this next process. The first one is about brainstorming. So we got 12 different squares in here that you're going to fill in, you and your partner. Now, I'd like to think that you and your partner have different concerns in the world. Some may overlap, but I really want you to think about what's important to you. So you need to come up with 12 as a pair. Again, I'd like them to be different, but some might overlap. After those 12, you're then going to narrow it down to 6. 6 of the 12 that are more important to you than others. 6 of them that you find worthwhile. If you don't find 6 in that listing of 12, then narrow it down to 5. But I'd like to see 6. After you've got those 6 narrowed down, with an explanation, by the way, then you're going to narrow it down even more. You're going to choose 2 different social topics, social topic 1 and social topic number 2. And in this, you're going to spend some time dealing with some more, get us both in here, you're going to deal with some more specific things, like why are you concerned with this topic? How does this topic personally affect you? How does this topic affect others? And there's questions, I'm not going to read them all aloud for you here. What I want you to do is be very thoughtful about the artwork we're creating, or you're going to be creating with this next collage. We did the collage based on the ideas of Max Ernst. You're dealing with that surrealism, that sense of landscape. We looked at frottage, grattage, and decalcomania. The image I've got for you today, below, is by the artist Romare Bearden. Now, Romare Bearden was an African-American artist living in New York City. Max Ernst was European, living in Europe. And so we've got different time periods, too. How are we going to be creating this piece inspired by Romare Bearden? Well, some of it's going to be cut from magazines. Some of it might be cut from newspapers. Some of it you might download and print out images from the internet, because that's your era. Mine was magazines. Yours is the internet. But we also might be dealing with frottage and grattage and decalcomania. As I said in class yesterday, if you want a building, you don't have to wait and find an image of a building. You can paint it brown and scratch in the bricks or scratch in the wood siding. If you want water, you don't have to wait and find images of water. You can paint a surface of paper blue or green or whatever color your water is, and then scratch in or peel it apart to get those textures. I want you to think bigger and more than just cutting images from a magazine. We've got a goal for today, so please take the time after I'm done talking to write down that goal. And then at the end of the hour, and you're going to have about 5 minutes at the end, I want you to rethink about, well, not rethink, but I want you to respond to the second question I've got. One of my classes yesterday, we had about a minute to clean up, so we're not going to have that today. I apologize for that. So that's where we are. Now, sketchbooks. Sketchbooks are due on Tuesdays, I believe, for you guys. Just look, Tuesdays, sketchbooks. Here I go, walking away. Studio art. Wednesdays. They're due on Wednesdays, so never mind, we're good. Just remember that, there I am. Just remember that your sketchbooks are due tomorrow, and I believe this one is about doodling. So check that out on the worksheet or online. Other than that, behave. Please make sure that you leave anything that's being worked on in better shape than you found it. The group did a really good job yesterday, I think. But otherwise, I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Any questions, feel free to email me. Otherwise, behave better than if I am here. I'll see you Wednesday. Bye.